Hello everybody and welcome back to Sin City Living. Apologies for not having posted as much lately as I usually do. Been a busy couple of weeks, schedule changes, a lot of things going on at work, but hopefully I can get myself back into the swing of things, so we'll be bringing you guys some more videos. As always, a shout out of appreciation to our patrons. All those tips of support are very appreciated. Once we get the live stream going, we're probably going to do a patron only live stream, but otherwise right now I hope you guys are enjoying the videos that we're able to put out with the entire How to Deal Dice class. So should have a couple more of those coming out in the next couple of days. And for everybody else, please keep an eye. We're still struggling getting the live stream going. I think I've got the equipment. I'm just having some issues, compatibility issues, but I'm going to get them figured out. We're going to get the live streams going, starting out with the craps tournament. Right now I only have about 7 or 8 players, but I'm hoping that a few more of you guys will email us with some interest in it. We are going to have to back the time up from Thursdays at 6 to probably 4:30. My schedule did change. I no longer have Thursdays off. But that being said, if you're curious about the Patreon live streams and stuff like that, just check the description of the video down below. And otherwise, we're going to go ahead and jump right into today's video. So for today's video, I want to answer another email that was sent to us, and this one is going to be mostly this one is all questions, but it's actually excellent questions, so it makes for a great video for you guys. And this was sent to us by Skill and Luck, and we appreciate them sending it to us. We'd love it when you guys send us these emails at sincityliving@gmail.com so that we can shoot these videos for you guys. It's a lot of fun shooting these videos, and it's a lot of fun knowing that we're shooting a targeted video, something that you actually want to know instead of just trying to come up with a video for you guys. And so this one, his question deals with the VIGs. It deals with VIGs and basically the breakage on it, and what to do with it. So his first question is, how do players take advantage of breakage? Okay, this one is actually pretty easy, but you have to know where the casinos do the courtesy bets, because that's what it is. Here's the thing, guys, with almost everything involved with the payouts and VIGs and stuff like that, the casino will typically keep all the breakage. For instance, you bet a $5 place bet on the 8, it pays $5.84. You get $5. There's 84 cents in breakage. They don't round up. Casinos don't round up. Now, I will say that I've heard that there are some states where the local gaming laws in those states require them to round up, in which case they don't take improper bets. I know some former floors, places like that, where an improper bet, it would just be a no bet. You wouldn't be allowed to make an improper bet. Another great example would be a $5 horn bet. A $5 horn bet pays $33.75. You get $33. They keep the 75 cents. Right there, again, there is no rounding up. So typically, the casinos keep all breakage. However, when it comes to buys and direct lays up to a point, they have what they call the courtesy bet. So if you did a $25 10, that would be a buy at just about every casino on the planet. And the VIG technically is $1.25. So by most understandings of how casinos run things, they should charge you $2, because that 25 cents is typically, if you owe more than $1, they're gonna round it up, so they get all the money they are owed. But when it comes to a quarter, most casinos will give a courtesy buy on that and only charge you $1. The casino will eat that 25 cents. Same thing at the $50 mark. Now this is one where you may have to ask, because some casinos might charge you $2 on that. But most casinos are only going to charge you $1 on that particular buy. Even though at this point, or I'm sorry, $2. Even though at this point, the VIG is $2.50. Okay. Now, my general rule of thumb for most casinos, and again, you have to ask. You have to ask if you want the actual policy for that particular casino. But my general rule of thumb is if the VIG would be at the 50-cent mark or less, most casinos are going to round it down. So if the VIG would be $2.50, like right here, then they're probably going to round it down to $2, most casinos. Now, if you said I wanted to buy it for $51, they might bump you up to a $3 VIG, because it's above $2.50. It's $2.55. So once you cross over that $2.50 mark, chances are your vig is going to go up. Now that also is going to apply to lays. So if you did a $50 lay on the 10, it wins $25. So the vig would be $1.25. They're going to look at that quarter and go courtesy buy, just like if it were buy. So courtesy lay, well, I'm going to charge you $1. If you did a $100 direct lay, well, they're going to say, okay, it wins $50. That vig is $2.50. We're just going to consider that a courtesy lay and just charge you $2. Some casinos may charge you $3 though. But if you bumped it up to a $102 lay, well, now it pays $51. They're going to charge you $3 in almost every single case. There may be some exceptions here and there, but almost every single case they're going to charge you $3 on it. So the next question: how can players take it? Okay, wait. So the first question was actually, how should players verify breakage whatever casino they visit? Simple. Ask. Second question: is there correct verbiage for the players to use when asking about the breakage? Not particularly. You could just ask, on your buys, where does the courtesy buy stop? Do you charge $1.25? $25 buy? Where does it become $2? That will tell you where their courtesy buys are in their particular policy. How can players take advantage of the breakage? You just have to know where it's at. Again, if you know that a quarter has the same vig as 20, you might as well bet that quarter. Save yourself a little bit of money. If you know that $50 has the same vig as $40, why not do the 50? Save yourself a little bit of money. Same thing on a direct lay. $80 direct lay would have a vig of $2 because it wins $40, right? But a $100 direct lay, most places, is still only going to charge you $2. So there's your way of taking advantage of the breakage. You're saving yourself 50 cents on a vig. Why not? So that would be how you would take advantage of the breakage. How can players get derailed over the breakage? Mostly just by not paying attention. Not paying attention or not knowing it, not asking. Or when you're combining, when you're doing a lot of direct lays. When you're doing a lot of direct lays, most casinos should combine everything. For instance, if you do a $100 direct lay, now there's on the 10, that wins $50. Now there's some breakage in there, so they're going to say, okay, that's a $2 vig. But then after you've paid that vig, if you say, you know what, I also want to do a direct lay of $100 or before. Most casinos, if they're paying attention properly, you're going to say, okay, cool, that's $3. You're going to go, but that's only $2. Actually, it's $2.50, and that's $2.50. So that's $5. You paid $2 already. You owe us $3, because they're going to combine the wins. Combined, if a 7-out were to roll, combined, you would win $100. That's a $5 vig. So they're going to charge you the $5. Now, if possible, which is better to try and take advantage of breakage? Lay bets on the 5 and 9, or buy bets at the 5 and 9? It's all the same. You're taking advantage of the breakage, you're taking advantage of the breakage. It depends on which strategy you're using. Are you going light side or dark side? As soon as you know which side you're going on, then calculate where that breakage is going to be and go as high as you can before it flips over to the next dollar. So the scenario, the what would happen if. What would happen if a player says they want to lay the 9 for $57? Okay. If they say they want to lay the 9 for $57, the dealers are going to be like, okay, if you're sure. Right, so you do a direct lay of $57. Guess how much the vig is? Well, let me help you guys out. First off, it's going to win $38. Okay? If that helps you out. It's going to win $38. I want to go on before I give the answer. I want to go on to the next part of the video because he says, should that player expect to pay $1 vig instead of $2 because they are under the $60 threshold of the next vig level of $5? Absolutely not. Remember what I told you. The casinos are not in the habit of giving away free money. They have the courtesy buys and the courtesy vigs floating roughly right around a quarter. Right? So basically, if the vig is less than 50 cents, most of the time they're going to round down, but not always. This is literally one bet level below the $2 vig. Absolutely, they are going to charge $2. Basically, if it wins more than a quarter, you're going to get charged $2. Period. Which is why the dealers, when they say $57 lay, go, really? Why not make it $60? You're going to pay the same vig. you're going to pay the same vig. Why not win more money? They may actually see this. And I'm not going to say I haven't seen this, because I have seen this quite a bit. And it's from people that only have $60 left. They'll throw us $60 and say, I want to lay the 9. Well, okay, that's going to be $2. That's all I have left right there. Okay, not a problem. We're going to lay it for $57. Here's $1 change. We took your $2 vig out. Boom, done. So that's about the only times we get to see that, is when they just don't have enough money for it. Now, his final part of the question is, if a player wants to bet a lay 9 from higher than 30 up to 57, says they have to bet in units of 3, to hedge against a different bet they have on the table, is there a standard formula to help calculate that? No, not a standard formula, just a standard question. Are you winning more than a quarter? If you're winning more than a quarter, your vig goes up. Plain and simple. If you're winning more than a quarter, your vig jumps up to $2. If you're winning $25 or less, your vig is most likely going to stay at $1. So there's very, 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 very small room for error on this one. The same thing as things continue to scale up. So again, a quarter, $1 vig. 50, $2 vig. Most places. 75. I hate to tell you this, but that's not going to be a $3 vig at most places. I know one or two floors they say, oh well, we just go by $1 per quarter. No, most floors, most casinos are going to look at a $75 buy, or winning $75 on a lay, say $150 direct lay, and say, cool, you owe us $4, $4 vig. Why? Because the vig is $3.75, and there's no way the casino's going to eat 75 cents. They don't mind eating 50 cents, but they're not eating 75 cents. Okay. So knowing where the breakage is, you have to ask. And really all you have to ask is, where's the courtesy buy? Where does the courtesy buy? What is the level? Where's the point that they do a courtesy buy? That will tell you everything you need to know as far as making these bets go. So I hope this answers your question. Thank you very much, Skill and Luck, for sending it to us. And I hope everybody else has enjoyed this, found it interesting, illuminating, enlightening, just plain fun. Thank you guys very much for watching. We'll catch you next time. Bye now. Okay, guys, so as I promised at the end of the videos, I'm going to talk a little bit more about the live stream and how it's going to work. So the first thing is, if you're interested in being one of the players for our craps tournaments, which is we're going to have every single week, please email us at sincitylivinglv@gmail.com. I need the email addresses and want to know who is interested so that we can get it set up and we can select it. I'm going to have the first round is going to be 16 players. There'll be 4 players per week. The 5th week is going to be the 4 champions from the previous weeks to get an ultimate champion. Haven't decided yet what the prize will be. Maybe I'll see if I can pick up another one of these lights. But we'll have some sort of prize for our champion. So please, if you're interested, email us. I want to pick the first 8 players, the first 2 weeks worth of players, so that we'll have the first 4 ready for the first week, and the other 4 will be kind of backup, just in case somebody has connection issues or something comes up and they're not able to play that week. Then I've got the other players on standby, so I can just bump one of them up or maybe shift the first person down or something along those lines. The main tournament is going to be Thursdays at 6 o'clock my time, Las Vegas time, 6 p.m. Las Vegas time. And it's the way it's going to work is it's going to be a time thing. I'm going to do the live stream for an hour. I'm going to do the game for an hour, rather. And it might work out to about 30 rolls, might work out to about 40 rolls. I'm not too sure. We'll see how it goes. But it's going to be time. It's going to be an hour. Instead of the craps tournaments that they do down on the strip where it's 30 rolls, we're going to do an hour. So I want to make sure I have a finite time limit for this to start with, and then we will go from there. I'm going to find a way, either a Discord or a Zoom or a private chat room, some way for the players to be logged into something where I can communicate with them on my second computer so that they can tell me what their bets are, what they want to bet, what they want to press when something hits, without me having to scroll through the full chat of the live stream itself. I'm not going to be able to keep an eye on that, and if we have enough people watching and chatting, it could be difficult to keep an eye. So I have to figure that part out. Another reason I need the emails, so I can communicate back and forth with the potential players. So if you're interested, again, please email me. Eventually, just pretty much everybody's going to have an opportunity to be in on these things, because we're going to do multiple ones. I'm also looking at probably doing a second craps tournament, maybe late Wednesday nights, possibly, I'm not sure, where I'm going to do it a little bit different. The second one is going to be, instead of 1 hour, and then whoever's got the most chips is the winner. Because those craps tournaments tend to have really weird strategies. They're not normal strategies that you'd see in normal play, because you're competing against other players and you just want to make sure you have more chips than them by the end. What I'm going to do with the second tournament is, instead of a weekly winner, we're going to play for an hour, and then I'll keep track of how much money people still have on there, or how many chips they still have. And then the next week, same players are going to keep going. Basically, this game will go until the bankrolls end, until we have one person with money left, or chips left. Again, there's no money involved in this. So once we have one final winner, so people will drop out as their play money bankrolls expire, as they run out of chips. So that one, I'm guessing we'll see some more normal strategies, the kind of things people actually play when they're actually playing craps. And then eventually we're going to add Baccarat, Pai Gow, 3-card poker, blackjack, of course, to these tournaments. Whatever we can, to these live streams and live stream tournaments. Whatever we can, when we can, as best we can. We're going to have to figure it out as we go. We have a lot of time constraints between me working full-time plus a child. But we're going to do the best we can. We're very, very excited to have this going. And we also will try and pick a day or time where I can do a patron exclusive tournament or two. We'll see how many of our patrons are interested, and see if we can't get that going as well, where it's only on the patron site. So definitely stay tuned, guys. Please, if you're interested in playing in one of the tournaments or partaking in our live streams, aside from just the chat, obviously it's a live stream, please watch, chat with us, let us know how it's going or what you think, and otherwise, please, again, email us, sincityliving.lv@gmail.com. Otherwise, I hope you guys are enjoying the videos. Any suggestions, please hit us up. Thank you guys very, very much. We appreciate every single one of you guys, and we will catch you guys next time. Bye now.